Welcome to Learn to Live Stress-Free. This is Christine Wright with Dr. Robert Wright Jr. of www.stressfreenow.info.
Okay, so here's the gentleman. So go ahead, continue to talk.
Oh, so that Verde, which was a first city that the Portuguese discovered by Diego Gomez. And it was deserted, that's what they said, but there's a question that we need to, but there's a lot of historic things down in the sea, like the Florida, which was it's 2009 UNESCO heritage, and they got this church there, Rosario, built in 1480s, around there, not 95, excuse me, and it's one of the oldest churches that they have heard, and also in the Sierra complex here. But this was the main slave trade.
Okay, so I just want to say, I never used the word slave or slavery. We were enslaved. And I tell you why it's important, because if you use the word slave, that objectifies you like you're a piece of property. But if you were enslaved, that means you were captured. You know, in the Bible, it talks about, like in the new version, it says, in the night he was taken, right? No. In the original King James, it says, in the night he was betrayed. So when you betrayed, that means you were betrayed by somebody from your inner team. That's different than being turned over, right? So what I'm saying to you, if you think about it, you know, it's just like using the terms black and white, and they'll say blacks, but if you say black people, then your mind goes, oh, they're people. But if you just say blacks, then you could think of it as an object, like property. And that is part of the issue. So we have to change the language, which changed the narrative. And the word history, it means his story, and we needed to make it our story, which is that to lay it out.
That's like trying to identify the Cape Verde nation. If you ask someone are you black or are you this, it is always an identity crisis.
Really? That happens here?
Yeah, because we are a nation that we identify as the same.
Okay.
It's a mix of African.
Which is like mulatto, right?
Yeah. You're a mix of African, you mix with a European race, because that was sold and that was betrayed for you to become a mixed color.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's mystique. How you're mestizo. So we are a mestizo people. That's why it's hard to identify. We say Cabo Verde, they say Africa. They stop and think, yes, I'm African, but at the same time, because of the history, I was mixed with European. And that's what I you see the people in different color shades.
Right.
And Santiago being the first island to be discovered, and that's where you have the most African roots and culture.
So let me ask you this: you're going to, on the short version, take us to a marketplace, yes. And they were saying, and I want to ask you, is this true? There are a lot of people that are from vendors from Senegal and other places like Gambia and other places, Sierra Leone. So is that true?
Yeah, it was 5 tribes of Africa.
Wait, say that again?
21 tribes.
21 tribes?
21
you mean
tribes.
Were taken from Africa?
From Africa, yes, and brought into slavery.
And brought to Cape.
Yeah.
Cidade
Valley, which was the main artery.
Right, but imagine if you change, instead of saying the slave trade, the enslavement trade. And okay, so here's why I say, I was recently in Nova Scotia, Canada, and what I discovered is that you know, in the United States, they talk about the Underground Railroad with Harriet Tubman, right? Yeah. But what there is also, I interviewed a woman, Vienna Carroll. We were at the Harriet Tubman statue in Harlem. She said that there were the black sailors on the whaling ships, and they took more people than the Underground Railroad up to Canada to freedom. So in the Maritimes, and you know the game of hockey. Yeah. So they have a plaque in the stadium in Nova Scotia. It acknowledges that the game of hockey was invented by black people. In the early 1800s. They show them playing hockey.
Wow.
right? And so it blows people's mind that we have to get the real story.
And it's a tough thing to do also, you know. There's a lot of hidden truths.
Right, right. And so I am so happy to meet the both of you. So I have to come back to Cape Verde and spend some time. We're gonna hang out.
It's
Okay. Do you have mangoes here?
Yes, we got
do.
mangoes, bananas, sugar canes.
Right, but the mango's good. I love the mango. What color are the mangoes?
It's yellow, and it turns green, and then yellow.
Small ones,
and
big
it gets small ones, big ones, and it's juicy.
And what about breadfruit? Do you have breadfruit? They're like in Jamaica and then Tonga and other places they have breadfruit. I don't eat it, but the people that eat it, they pile a plate high like. Okay, and I just looked at it, but the people, I was in Tonga, and the guy, he came with a plate, it was maybe 12 inches high with breadfruit. I said, you're gonna eat all of that? He goes, watch.
We eat corn.
Corn?
Yeah, that's it.
But corn on the cob?
Yeah, corn. We eat corn. That's a traditional.
Okay.
Cachupa is if they ask you, cachupa is one of the traditional dish, and what it is, it's corn. It's corn. What they used to, it happened back in the days. Okay, the slaves were picking.
The enslaved people, the people that were enslaved.
People that were
It's an
enslaved.
Yeah, you don't know, but do you see the difference? Notice the difference in how you feel when you say, my grandmother was enslaved. She was enslaved. My grandfather was enslaved. It's a different feeling. You can feel it in your heart.
Yes, yes.
Right? It's very different.
And it
Do
takes
you-
an exercise because
I understand.
For time we've been using this.
I understand. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'm a scholar. So the thing is that you have feijoada.
Yes.
Do you have feijoada?
Everyone used to go.
So where is there a place we can get feijoada? Okay, so here's the problem I have.
Listen. Me and him is gonna do it today, right?
Okay,
There's certain things you might want to do, but the time they are giving us to do this excursion,
It's tight.
It will be tight. But after the tour, when we return, there's a shuttle bus that we could go privately because you have a full day. You can buy the things you need to.
but I only have American dollars and euros. I don't-
They exchange things.
Oh, okay.
It's not American dollars, but they will exchange it.
Oh,
The square
with
plateau,
scooters.
they change.
Okay, you exchange euros. So explain the money here in the Cape Verde Islands. What is the? It's scudos. Okay, and so one escudo is how many euros?
One to a euro.
Oh, it's one.
One to a euro.
It's one to one.
It's 110.
110. So you're stronger than the dollar.
Yes, right now. But
Right, because
Right now, even
no, but
euro is not a.
no, but here's what I'm saying. When I changed my money on the ship, I changed $100, and I had to pay to get 100 euros. I had to pay 118 or 118. So your money is actually worth more. Right, it's strong right now.
especially for African continents.
So tell me this, what's the cost of living here? Like like if I came and I want to rent the apartment for a month, like
You can rent an
Airbnb.
apartment, 50 euros, 40 euros, 30 euros.
For the month? No, if I want to rent an apartment for the month, like if I want to come and stay 30 days. Un mes.
Your apartment, you know what I'm
The
saying?
rent,
It
quanto
depends-
cuesta?
It depends on how you want it big, or if you want a kitchen,
It's
if you want a
full
bathroom.
furniture.
No,
You
so
just
like
want
the
one
average-
room, you can go like to stay a month or something. You can get a room for like $50.
For the month?
For the month.
No, but I'm saying like your rent, like how much the average person pay for rent?
Live, I'm saying
Yeah, to live. No, no
30 days.
turista. I want to stay for un mes.
250 and up.
About 250 for the month. Escudos. 250 escudos. You can get like a one bedroom or a
Yeah,
studio.
250 and up. It depends on the quality, the size,
Okay.
the internet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But in the 250, you want to be
Safe area.
located in a good area, you know.
Okay.
Especially transportation,
1800 to
shops,
around there.
clinics. You want to be in the center of the movement.
Oh.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to live here though, it's much cheaper. I mean, say for instance you came here just wanted to live, right?
Right.
You wanted to find
For
an apartment.
six months, right?
For like 6 months. You go and ask somebody to get a nice room. It's $50 a month. 50.
What?
$50 a month. I pay $50 a month.
What?
For one room.
What?
In one room, okay, but it doesn't have, it has a,
Wait, I'm moving in with this guy.
it's 50.
Yeah,
Man, you
but
can go to Alta Gloria.
yeah.
You can go to Alta Gloria. You can go to one way is you'll get rooms for like $50 a month.
But is it safe? Is it safe?
Yeah, well, it's safe. I mean,
Yeah.
Cape Verde-
No.
No, not always. It's like $50. But
He's gonna put me. He's gonna put me in the hood, right? Yeah. He's gonna,
Ask me a question. I'm talking.
no, I understand.
But 50, that's the normal price here.
Right.
Living
So
cost,
when I
of living
know
cost.
the locals.
It's
Okay.
easy. It's easy if he just tells you the minimum salary is 120 euros.
Okay. For the week
Yeah,
or the
so
month?
You begin with that. You say
No, 120
a
euros
month.
what?
That's the minimum salary
For the whole month?
for the yes
month.
for a month.
That's why it's 50. But it's very
Yeah,
cheap
yeah,
to live here.
It's 120.
There's no joke.
120.
That's the minimum wage here in Cape Verde.
Oh, because in Lisbon, the people were complaining that the salary is
Yeah.
760 euros per month, and so the university students were saying that graduated from college, they can't get an apartment because it's $800 because they said all those foreigners are coming in and buying up the places, so they have to move back with the parents. So they have an MBA and they went to business school, but they can't pay the rent.
You can't pay the rent. It's like
Wow.
the university is expensive for the minimum salary here also.
Really?
Yeah,
What is the name of the university?
We have a few. We have
Oh, you have more than one university?
University of Santiago. We have
Amilcar Cabral.
we have one of the largest university that was just built.
Tell me about this Cabral guy. He's famous. This is from 1975.
Amilcar Cabral, he's the one that gave us our independence in 1975.
Okay.
He fought for us from Guinea-Bissau. He fought from Guinea-Bissau.
Oh.
And he was a freedom fighter.
Okay, so there's a statue someplace, right?
They got his museum in the plateau, okay, and then his house, his original house is in Somada. It's Somada where his parents.
Where's that?
And
Where's that?
That's where next to the concentration camp is.
Oh my God.
Go to Somada, and then you go.
So I'm definitely coming back here. Wow. Okay.
He lived in Plateau also.
So just briefly, tell me about the other island. Tomorrow I'm going to Porto.
Mindelo.
Mindelo? So what was that? Okay, so is it very different than this island?
Yes.
Somewhat, yeah.
It's just the dialect of
the
language
dialects.
is different.
The
Of
nature is different.
Cape Verde. So every island has their own dialect of Cape Verde.
Okay,
Okay, they speak differently, but we understand each other.
okay, okay. And are the people? Do they look the same? Okay.
yeah.
Wait, do they?
Lighter.
Do they smell the same?
Well, just lighter.
We look lighter. There's dark. There's like a lot of dark. But there, in some sense,
It's mixed.
lighter.
They're lighter.
Okay, so here's the real question I want to know.
He's from Brava and I'm from Fogo.
Okay, but you're Fogo Island.
Yes.
Oh, it's a
we're
different.
neighbors, we're neighbors.
Brava, different. There's different
So
islands.
that's where
We
the
originated
whale
from
industry
here.
started there, and they cut the first Cape Verdeans to bring to New Bedford, Massachusetts, from the whale industry.
In the 19th
Oh, from
Brava.
Brava.
That's why they got fishermen. They were very excellent fishermen, so they brought them to the United States. In the,
Okay.
1900s, I believe.
Okay, Santiago. Okay, very good. All right, thank you.
There's a lot more. There's tons and tons.